Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I know it's a tough time for all of us, the mothers and the kids, because the lockdown has been extended and I know it's frustrating, but I think the mothers and kids have been very patient, they have been very understanding. So first of all, I would like to give a big round of applause to all the mothers and the kids for being patient and very understanding. It's also a good time to learn a lot of things. Usually we are not able to give a lot of time to our kids. So this is a good time to make the most of it. Mothers are the first teachers of the kids at home, and home is the first school where the kids learn everything. And we mothers take it up beautifully in teaching our kids about everything, about manners, about etiquettes. So we think that it is very important for them. But at times we face a lot of problems, we face a lot of challenges in teaching them why is it important, how should you do it, and a lot of other things. So here is where my role comes in. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Urvashi Pachori. I'm a soft skill trainer, etiquette coach, and an image consultant. I've experience of 10 plus years work experience, and I'll be taking you through this wonderful journey of today which deals about etiquettes and table manners for kids. Now, first thing I would like to ask the kids, what are manners? Manners are a polite way of treating others and behaving ourselves in front of others. For example, if somebody is sneezing, you say, excuse me. If somebody is giving you something, you say, thank you. And if somebody gives back you something, so you say, you're welcome, and things like that, and so on and so forth. But when it comes to table manners, sometimes it becomes very difficult to teach our kids. Because as adults, it is very easy for us to understand, pick up, and learn quickly. But the challenge is, how do we teach our kids how to learn and how to do it day in and day out? So I have planned this session in such a way that it is very easy and fun-filled way, and all of us can be part of it. The mothers, the kids, and everybody can enjoy it. So let's get started. I hope all of you are as excited as me, because this is one of my favorite topic, etiquettes and manners, table manners. Yes. So I'll take you through about the things that we will cover in today's session. Let me take you through it so that we know what we will do in this session today. So the first thing which we will do is, what are manners and etiquettes? Why is it important for us? Why is it important for us? How do we get started? Because as mothers, sometimes it is a big challenge for us that where do we get started? And sometimes when we tell our kids that, okay, this is how things have to be done, they get very hesitant, and they feel that, this is just not possible. Or sometimes we lose our patience, we become very impatient with them, we tell them, and then we have to leave it in between, or probably we just give it up, we feel it's too frustrating. So in such kind of a scenario, let's make this whole journey very interesting and very fun-filled, so that kids also take a lot of interest in it. Okay, so are you all geared up? Okay, so let's get started. So what are manners, first of all? Manners is the way how you treat others around you and how do you behave in front of them. So we have to tell our kids that this is what we should do, the do's and the don'ts. For example, if you sneeze, you say, excuse me. If you meet somebody, you smile, you say hello. And there are a lot of things. If somebody gives you something, you say, thank you. And if you want to take something from somebody, you say, please, can I take it? And when you return it back, you say, thank you. So these are the small things which go into it. But Table manners is something different. So how do we get started? But before that, we will do why is it important. So I tell my daughter that it is like a small backpack. You put all your nice things in it and you take it everywhere. So you take it to the school, you take it outside to the mall, you take it whenever you're outside with your friends, everything. And that is how that interest has to be developed. Because if you tell them that these are the list of do's and don'ts, they get very scared. They don't feel like. So you have to make the whole experience very interesting and very nice so that they also take interest in it. And also one very important thing is how we tell our kids. So why are they important? Now for the kids it's important because I tell my daughter that do you want to become a star? Do you want everybody to be your friend? How do you want it to go? You want everybody to say that okay, Diva is really nice. Oh, she has such lovely manners. So you want to be known. So manners help you to get recognized and appreciated. And they help in making you friends at your society, at your school, outside, mall, everybody appreciates you. So you are like a star. Won't you like to be a star? Yes, you would? Okay. So that is how you build that interest in them. Also, when you get started, one very important thing is to have some really nice cutlery in it. So I had picked up a beautiful table mat for my daughter. I like to show you all. I hope all of you are able to see it. So she is very fond of ballet, and this was one of the birthday presents that we had given her on her birthday because we thought that this would be the right way to get started. So there's a ballerina and a lot of nice things, and pink is a favorite color. So I thought this is a good way in which she will. Can you hear me? Yes. So that is how. When she was a little young, there was a beautiful plate, butterfly plate, because she used to like that character. So this is what I had picked up for her. So there's a matching plate, there's a matching spoon with a small butterfly, a matching fork, very nice, and a nice bowl with again, a butterfly bowl. So these are the kind of ways in which you can create the interest of the children and then help them to get started. One of the other things in which you can get them to get interested is doing the activity with them. So when it's lunchtime or dinner time, help them, do it along with them. When you do it along with them, they get very interested. Teach them 2 things at one go, not all of it, because if you tell them so many things, they will feel, oh my God, this is so irritating, and they lose their interest. So the good way is to tell them 2 things at one time. So lay the table, this is the proper way to lay the table, and this is the way to keep your napkin. Once you do that, then it becomes easy for you to go about it. Those 2 things are done, then move forward to the next 2 things, and then again move on to the next 2 things, and then so on and so forth. Also keep a small reward for them so that they get very encouraged and appreciated. So I tell my daughter, I'll give you 1 scoop more ice cream, or I will give you 1 of your favorite biscuit in the evening with your milk. And I also appreciate. Yes. I hope there's been a glitch or something. Is everyone with me? Yes. So that is how you create the interest in the kids, and then that is how they will be able to understand. Also give them a lot of examples about the cartoon characters that they watch. For example, my daughter is very fond of Peppa Pig. So tell them that these are the small things which have to be there. For example, Peppa and George, they are very fond of eating with their friend. They eat with their Papa Pig and Mama Pig. And Papa Pig has a really good time because he flips the pancakes and gives it to everybody. And sometimes those pancakes stick the ceiling also. So this is a fun activity. That is how you can get started, and tell them that so it is not just about laying the table, it is also about eating together, bonding together, and telling that the family that eats together has a lot of love, or they stick together. So these are the kind of things we can tell them. Also about tell them a few other concepts. If you combine it with that, then it becomes very interesting. For example, if there are 4 members or 5 members, tell them that put 5 plates. So you have to count 5 plates, 5 bowls, 5 spoons, forks, 5 napkins and lay them. So at the same time, they are learning how to count. They are learning about doing things on their own. It will make them very proud that they're doing work on their own. Also tell them that you are helping your mama, you're helping your papa, you're helping everyone. So that will make them feel very nice about themselves, and this will encourage them in taking small baby steps, and they will move forward. Also, they will learn how to count. If some more people or some more guests are coming, then tell them that count so many plates, count so many things and things like that. Now we will move on to the other aspect of things, which is the basic table setting. Now here we will not go into a lot of detail. I will just teach you about the basic thing which would be there and how we should teach our kids. So I've made a small chart. I will show it to you. This is the small chart that I have made. I hope all of you are able to see it. And now here, this is the basic setting that we need to teach. We just need to show them that this is where everything will go in its proper place. Now here we are not talking about the 3-course meal, because we first have to get started by laying the table at home, and then gradually and in a very easy and a very basic way tell them that this is the basic setting, and then tell them that okay, this is a more advanced way of dining etiquette. So here I will be making you go through the basic table setting. Now here the concept of fork will be there. F-O-R-K-S. It is very easy concept for the kids to remember, because kids are easy with the alphabets. So F will start with your fork, which will be on the left hand side. O is the plate, which is the meal plate in which we eat our food. R is silent. K will be your knife, which will be on your right hand side. And S is for the spoon, which again will be on the right hand side. But the fork will be inside, and after that the spoon would be there. Also on the right hand side, the glass would be there, from which you can drink the water, and here is your bread plate. Now these are optional. These are things which we usually don't use it at home. So these things, for example, the bread plate and the knife mostly can be skipped at homes. And the napkin will be along with your fork, which will again be on the left hand side. So these kind of things you can show the children, lay them out in front of them and tell them the concept. So F-O-R-K-S will be the concept of forks in helping them to make table setting very easy. So this is one of the concept. The other is BMW. Now when they go out to eat, you can tell them that B is for bread. So tell them that B is for bread. Bread will come on the left hand side. M, BMW. M is the meal plate which will come in the center, and D is something which will come on your right hand side. So your drinks, for example, your juice, water, everything will come on the right hand side. So these are 2 concepts about laying down the table, which is forks and BMW. These are very simple things which will make them understand what will come where, and once they get into a habit, then it will become very easy to understand. It will become like a habit. Okay, shall we move forward? I hope all of you are enjoying, the kids and the mothers. If you like it, please do give a thumbs up, give a like, give your comments, tell me, give me your feedback. Okay, let's move forward. Now after doing basic table settings, we will do few concepts. So it is not just about eating. There are few pointers which will be there before meal, during the meal and after meal. These are very few things, though the list is very long, but we'll cover a few things. First thing which they should remember is that so we'll start from home. When you are about to come, you ask whether your mum or somebody needs any help. Mama, do you need any help? Yes. Yes. Can you help me to lay down the table? Yes, Mama, I will lay down the table. So ask if Mama needs help, or if you are invited to a friend's place or somebody, ask them, Auntie, do you need any help? That's a good projection of good way to show that you are, you're nice, you want to help, and it also gives a very good feeling and environment. So you can start by doing that. Also, help them to lay down the table, the dishes, whatever it's cooked. Before you come to the table, it is very important to wash our hands. Now that the coronavirus thing is there, we are very used to and very habituated in washing hands. So tell them that wash your hands nicely for 20 seconds and then come to the table. Third thing is wait for everybody to come in. Usually kids are in a big hurry and they cannot wait. So tell them that it's a good thing to wait. It's a good thing to start together and eat together. So wait for all the members of the family or the guest who have come to start. Once you start, you pull the chair without making any noise. Sit straight. Don't slouch, because that's not a good way to sit. Yes. So once you sit straight, don't slouch, and then once everybody is seated, then you start by unfolding your napkin and putting on in your lap. Now, since this is an online thing and a live thing, I will not be able to show you, but these are the few pointers that the mothers can help in correcting or telling their kids in a nice way. Once everybody is seated, then you can start eating your food. These are few pointers before you start your food. Now, coming up to the second thing, which is what are the few things to keep in mind while you are eating your food, is that be polite. If you want something and your hand is not reaching there, don't try and reach it, because then if your glass of water is there or something, it will fall down. You have to tell the kids, or you have to tell them that if you're not able to reach, tell the person who is sitting next to you or the person there that please could you pass me the dish, or could you pass me the water, and then pour it and take it and then keep it back. Also, when you're eating on a table, it is very important to pass the food. If the person who is sitting next to me has not got the salad or something, it is a nice polite way of passing the things around. So these are the few things which you can tell them. Also tell them about golden words. So what are the golden words? I'm sure the kids are very nice. So please, thank you, sorry, excuse me. So these are the few golden words which are really nice if you use it on the table also, not just around other people at home, but also sometimes kids have a habit of criticizing at home. Mama, I didn't like this, or acha nahi bana. Tell the kids that at home, don't criticize and complain about all these things. Even if when you're going out to somebody's house, or even in the restaurant or any other place, don't criticize. Take a little bit of it, put it in your plate, and that's it. Don't eat more of it or complain more about it. If the food is nice, appreciate it. About, for if your mother has taken so much of effort about it, tell them that, Mama, you have cooked really nice, I really liked it. Or if somebody else is there, tell them that, Auntie, the food was really nice, I enjoyed it, or the dessert was very yummy, thank you so much. So appreciate all these things when at home and about when you are invited at somebody's place. So these are few pointers which can be kept in mind during the food. And there are few other pointers also which should be done after you finish it. What are these things? They are very simple. It's not just about eating food and then just going. It is about waiting for others also to finish. For example, if I finished my food, I shouldn't get up and just go and wash my hands and sit somewhere else. If we have finished the food, wait politely for other people also to finish the food. If you need to go and visit the washroom, at times kids they can be they usually very frequently go to the washroom. So tell them that, say, excuse me, keep the napkin on your left hand side, and then tell them that I'm going to the washroom, I'll be back. And then after they come, pick up their napkin, put it and continue it. But tell that you are taking a small break and you are coming back. So things like these. Also, if your napkin falls off, there's no need to go inside the table and do that hide and seek kind of thing. If the napkin falls off, whether it's at somebody's home or restaurant, let it fall. That is absolutely fine. You can ask for a fresh napkin. But don't play that thing of hide and seek, going inside the table and all that. I know kids get very naughty at times, so we have to keep a tab on them. Yes? So these are few things. Now, after you finish your food, wait for other people to finish. Also, keep your fork and knife in a proper way so that the person who is picking up your plate knows that now the food has finished, I can take the plate. And once the person has taken the plate, say thank you. So these are few things. Now at home, if you are there, you can ask your mom, Mom, should I help you to clear the table? Or things like that. Or Auntie, should I help you to clear the table? Help them to keep things back in the kitchen. Help them to clean the table. And also ask, and also what you can do is you can push your chair very without any noise, push it inside without making any noise or without any jerky movements, and then after that again tell the kids to wash their hands properly and their mouth, so that anything which is left on the mouth and the cheek or something, or on their dress, that can be cleaned. So these are few basic pointers which we should follow, or we can follow before, during and after the meal. So these all things are there. Also, you can tell the kids if you want that the kids are not taking interest in about that. So if you have 2 kids, you can tell them, okay, there will be a table laying competition. Let's see who lays it really well. So that competitive thing will really get into the children, and they will get very excited about laying down the right table, and reward them like I told you. Give them small rewards and appreciate them. Also, if you want to invite, you can invite their friends. Tell them that, okay, tell your kids and give them the responsibility that, okay, you have to lay the table, or your friends are coming for a small tea party, or they are coming for lunch, or they are coming to have some snacks and all that. So kids get very excited, and that is how you can create that interest in them. I hope all of you are enjoying the session. Yeah, that's nice. Please give your thumbs up, and if you want to ask something, please ask. Yes. You can also have, so if the kids, to inculcate the kids in more of the table manners, what you can tell. So my daughter has this habit of having a tea party, sorry, with all her friends and all. So she will say, okay, my teddy bear is there, Rosie, and I want to have a nice lunch for them, Mama. So then she takes out all her cutlery, which is there, the cutlery which I showed you, these ones. The people who have just joined me can also see this. Yeah, the fork and the knife. And then she lays it for them, and then she gives them pretend food, and that is how they will learn about it. So these kind of things also you can do. Also, few other things which I just remembered is, also tell them that when they are eating their food in restaurant or at home, there should not be any gadgets. The kids do have a habit of going on the phone, checking or playing some games and all. So you can tell them that there should not be any gadgets while they are eating food, because it is considered to be a bad habit, whether you're at home or you are outside. So these are few things about it. Are there any questions that you would like to ask? You can ask. And if there's some detail that you need from me, because this is a live session, but Romal gave me a very beautiful platform where I couldn't even actually think of going live and telling everybody about it. But thank you so much, Romal, for this wonderful opportunity and platform where I could talk to the mothers and the kids. And there are other things as well also which I do conduct for the kids, like etiquettes, manners, social etiquettes and other things like that also. So in nutshell, this is all about the table manners and etiquettes. I hope that this has been a good session, a beneficial session to get started, because this is just not the end, it is just a start where mothers can, and it's a good time to start because we have a lot of time with the kids to actually inculcate all these things in them and help them to just become really good in this. So tell them that this is how you will lead, and once you are able to learn, I am going to reward you with an ice cream or something, and help them to get started. Also do things along with them which will help in a very big way to get started. So these are all the pointers. We are almost towards the end of the session. If there are any questions or any details you want to ask, please ask me. If you've liked the video, if you've liked this session, please give a thumbs up, give comments. If there are any queries, get in touch with me. And there are a lot of other sessions I do for women also, women, people who are professional on the professional thing, women who have taken a sabbatical. So you can get in touch with me. Sorry. Thank you so much for the sessions. If there are any questions, if there are any comments, please give them on the comment box. And thank you so much for your time. And once again, a very big applause for the mothers and the kids, because I think they do deserve that big applause during this lockdown time, where I think the mothers have also been very understanding and patient with the kids, and the kids have also been very understanding and helpful in this lockdown period. So thank you so much, and I hope you start this wonderful journey of table manners and etiquettes with your kids. So I'll sign off here. Bye-bye. Take care.